What's going on, everyone? My name is BoIt and I'm bringing you some more AOT action. Spawning on the left side of the map in the blue color playing Zeus. His name is TSM Player. His opponent today is TheMista playing Zeus in the red color. This was a best of 3 series. I only got 2 recorded games because one of them did drop out, and Mista is up 1-0, and I'll tell you how the game, how the series ended at the end of this game. So we'll see exactly what goes on. TSM Player doing that standard 5 villages to food, as well as Mista 5 villages to food. Now, again, I'm going to bring this up again. There are 4 ways to play this matchup, 4 effective ways to play this matchup. Hermes with centaurs, Hermes without centaurs, Athena with hoplite toxotos, or Athena with hippocon toxotos. Now, this map is Alfheim. This map is incredibly good for Mista in terms of defensive nature. There are 3 ways into his base, 1, 2, 3. They're all incredibly small. He has, if we look at the line of sight of TheMista, we have this area completely in a line of sight. We have this area completely in line of sight. This is the only area where it's no line of sight. Put a wall there, never going to get raided. Never. You're going to be able to pick it off every single time. TSM Player, on the other hand, just check out his map. He's got this gaping hole right here. Gaping. Holy shit. Yeah, holy shit. See that pun? Pun intended. Yeah, I did that on purpose. And he's got this little gap over here, which needs to be walled. Otherwise, like, you know, whatever. You get raided to death. Now, that being said, I think Mista would be fine going Hermes. TSM Player cannot go Hermes. If he goes Hermes, he will lose. There's no doubt in my mind. I've not seen this game over. I'm saying, if he goes Hermes, I predict Mista to win if TSM Player goes Hermes, just based off this map. If TSM Player goes Athena, then he definitely has a shot at winning this game. Not to gold starve on that gold mine, but to gold starve on that gold mine. There will be a wall here. TSM Player will have to push through this wall and then cast Restoration to pick this location off. Remember, because Mista is going Hermes with centaurs, means that's not going to happen for a very long time, so TSM Player has to play accordingly and do some sort of 2-town center, Athena, hippocon, toxoto strat. And we'll see if he does, if he chooses to do that strategy or not. We do see the temple going up with 2 villages standard by TSM Player, and we see house going up. Mista, he's a little bit. Hey, a little bit. Ah, Mista. Oh, Mista. You see a little bit behind now. Scrub. He's still a little bit rusty. You can see that he's a little bit rusty there because he forgot that house. Temple now going up for Mista. Now it looks, I'm not exactly sure. I can't exactly tell. Looks like I think Mista's probably going to go Hermes. He's got 1 wood, one forest. So that's the big problem with this, is he's got 1 forest. So you have to play dirty resources as well. If TSM Player can kick off this location, Hermes is nullified. Again, you can use Restoration to do that. That would be really smart, to do a quick Restoration attack on this location, prevent any more centaurs coming out, and basically strangle Mista's strategy. But we can see TSM Player not scouting the map. Not scouting the map at all. He doesn't know anything about this location here. Because he hasn't scouted it, and he's blindly going Hermes when it is the worst idea you could ever have in his position. Mista, still not advancing yet. He hasn't had resources to do so. I think he's screwed up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, screwed up a little bit. So he's going to be up a bit later than what TSM Player is going to do, but he's got the map and he's got a bunch of villages still on food. He's going to be moving all of these villages over onto wood. He's got 11 villages on wood. He's got a bunch of cows, so he's going to be able to transition into that 1-1-1 build we saw last game really nicely to those enemies. Centaurs. Excuse me. We see a wall going up for TSM Player already. Haven't seen this wall yet. A little bit disappointed. I guess there are those bear there. Have to pick those up before we go over there. Of course, might just be worthwhile just walling off here and here. But then that does play a role in the fact that centaurs can come over here, pick off villagers from the sec distance. See the first centaur popping out for TSM Player. He's now popping out that second one. You can see him running straight to this food source here. Bolt going down on that centaur. This centaur not going to be able to do anything. Maybe a little bit of damage. Not going to be able to pick off that villager at all. Mythology going to be hitting that Hermes, wanting to get that Jason out immediately. I hope he chooses to get the Jason out immediately. Centaur popping out for him. 3 ones popping out. Going to force that centaur back. But villagers popping out straight away. No heroes for TheMista just yet. Doesn't feel like he needs it. And we can see TSM Player actually getting the center upgrade before his second center. I don't know how much I like this. There's not really any point to having one upgraded centaur. Yeah, he can run around fast, but he's not going to do anything. It's better to get that second centaur out first, and then get the centaur upgrade, just because then you can immediately go and raid with it. Now we can see, if I was Mythology, I would probably have my centaur positioned maybe over here, because you can run back over to this location really quickly. And if you so see those centaur coming in that way, or in this way, you'll be able to get over to this location before they do anything, just having them positioned over here. Or like maybe just a wall. One of those things. We can see TSM Player is not going to be able to do anything until that centaur comes out. He's got the favour, doesn't have the wood. He hasn't done any sort of wood that Mythology's been doing recently, and that's it. And we see it has occurred to Mythology that, yep, I should be over here with these centaur. Really smart play by him. I don't know what he's going to do now. I might want to raid with his centaur or something. Because he knows he's got that centaur advantage now. He's sitting on 3, whereas TSM Player can only have 2 maximum if he's also got the centaur polymark upgrade. You can see Mythology just going to be trying to run in here. You're not going to really be able to do anything because this Odysseus is positioned fairly well. Nice line of sight for TSM Player. He has seen the centaur running around there if he's been aware. I think probably saw them there as well. And you can see the centaur going to have to run back. So he realizes nothing's going to happen there. There's an Odysseus there. Have to get out of there. Something that should occur. Whoops, let's not play fast. Holy fuck, just missed a bunch of this game. What happened? What happened? No! No! Okay, I was gonna say, Mr. realizes he can't do anything now. He has to start working towards that settlement, cast ceasefire for it, and go from there. We can see TSM Player's already got his second town center, so he's a little bit ahead right there. A little bit of micro having to pull off here, picking off one centaur for one. Villager is a nice trade. However, this Odysseus is going to reach the centaur if he's not careful. You can see Mr. doesn't want to use ceasefire just yet because he realizes that he can use ceasefire to grab this town center as well. If he can get this town center up. And we see the Hippocon for both players starting to pop out now. They're a little bit earlier for Mythology than they were last game, simply because he was a little bit afraid of not getting this town center up. Which is fine. He needs to have that precaution behind his belt. And he's now probably going to even just run over here and grab this third town center and get 4 to 2 town center advantage at some point. He's still building centaurs, never want to stop building them. And you can see Mr. now looking for a way into TSM Player's base. Running into this trap, not a good location for him to be at all. And we can see a nice little snipe there for Mr. picking off one of those centaur. Odysseus and other centaur can run away without like having a little bit of tear about that little dead centaur right now, just sinking into the ground like he never existed. A little bit intrigued as to why TheMista hasn't grabbed towns. I don't know over here just yet. He's got the army advantage, I think. Yeah, he's ahead in army. And TSM Player is going to lose granary. Definitely matters that he lost that granary. A little bit of a win for Mr. there. He's going to be happy about that one. Troll. Did nothing. Anyhow, I'll quickly check on maybe say the upgrades. I can see Mister's actually got no archaic upgrades bar the staple ones, whereas TSM plays a little bit ahead in that regard. It's a little bit interesting, and that's probably why he got that second town center up a little bit earlier. But Mister's military and macro has been spot on in terms of creating units, so he's a little bit ahead in that regard. I just want to quickly check the villager civilian units. He's actually still ahead on villager civilians, regardless of the fact that TSM Player got a town center up quicker. Which is interesting. I can only put that down to the fact that TSM Player's macro was a little bit sloppy. He hasn't been producing villages all the time, and he needs to amend his build in such a way next time he runs into this situation. We can see now, Mister's now grabbing archery range, stable, and military academy. Wants to start getting those units out and putting on some form of aggression at some point. You can see, is TSM Player going for the town center? He's going for the town center! Gonna lose a bunch of villagers, and no villagers coming over here. No. Looks like TSM Player is going to get this town center up regardless. Looks like, I think Mister's just going to be scouting here. He's not going to really be able to do anything unless he wants to lose every one of these centers for the price of maybe 3 or 6 villages. So he's going to have to get out of that at some point. You can see Mister now has his third town center already. Continually pumping out units. This is why I said Mister needs this town center first. I mean, it's in the long run, he could get it back at some point, but I feel like the better decision would be grab this town center and use your ceasefire, because that one's safe. And I don't know why you would need to use ceasefire after that location, because you've already got this and you'll be fine. But yeah, you see exactly what TSM Player has in store. I think the only way that he can really fight back into this game is if he doesn't fight at all until he's at 145 or 145 population, and he doesn't build many military units for a little bit. He needs to pump out villages and get a little bit get back into the game economically, and then back into the game militarily. We'll see if he can do that. He's showing up a military academy archery range, and looks like TSM Player is getting a little bit out of position. Probably going to lose a couple of units here. That centaur's going to die. That one right there. There we go, he died. That Toxitoad's going to die. What are you doing, buddy? You're way out of position. You crazy guy there. You see that TSM Player's still basically got no villagers on gold, which is a little bit interesting considering he's struggling a little bit for gold. He's got this gold mine over here, which probably should go and start mining from. A little bit of a fight going on here again. TSM Player should not be fighting this fight. He doesn't have the units to do it. He needs to retreat, he needs to upgrade his towers, he needs to fight back here under this tower fire, and probably just keep on retreating back into his base while he can, while he keeps on building units. But he's not done that, and he's deciding to fight here, and he's just, you're not going to be able to trade effectively here. There's just too much damage and DPS for TheMista with that size army. You can see from Mister's perspective, he's actually at 135 or 135 population, ahead by over, what's that, over 70, 80? Almost 80 population ahead. And now Mister's just going to do what he can to keep on picking up units as they spawn. And TSM Player's got nothing he can do. And taps out right there. This game is 2-0. I would go into the third game of this best of 5 series, however, it was, unfortunately, someone dropped. TSM Player dropped out of the game, I think, or maybe Mister dropped and they saved it, and Mister won that game. So the best of 5 series did end with Mister at 3-0. Unfortunately, there are no more games to be played, and that's that. My name's BoIt. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.